Greetings, Lower Owl families. So welcome to this week of school. I would like to go over some housekeeping items before I get started. If you can make sure your child is packing their own lunch and or sending containers of food that are already warmed up, that would be a great help. So last week, for example, we had children bringing macaroni and cheese containers, and those take a really long time to prep and get ready. So if you want them to have more time to eat, that would be really, really helpful. All right, so with that said, this week, if your child is reading one of the shared reading books, so Randolph the Lion, Ant and Grasshopper, and Three Little Dogs, not Treasure Island and Peter Pan. If they're reading one of these books, please have them take their vocabulary cards that were just sent home with them today in their bags and place these vocabulary cards before reading the book. Place these vocabulary cards in the order that they think the words appear in the text. So this really helps with reading comprehension and identifying main components of a plot. Okay. Then when you're done, read the book with your child and check to see if they placed all of those words in the correct order. If they really have fun with it and all of them did it today. Lastly, if your child is reading Peter Pan or Treasure Island, they just need to do their next week's work that's in those those book club journals, okay? Some of them are not answering the questions on that first page, and I need them to answer those questions. All right. I will also be throwing out with these books. Sorry to jump back and forth here, but if your child's reading these three books, I'm going to put some questions that you can ask them that have to do with comprehension. So just ask them the questions and see how they answer them, all right? Then you can kind of assess your own child. All right, so with that said, I thought I'd show you a little math today. All right, so this is called our large bead frame, kind of sitting behind it. And the large bead frame is connected to that material I showed you during that first week. If you remember, there was the cube and the hundreds, remember those? All the way up to that big million, okay? So this is called the large bead frame. And on the large bead frame, we do everything. We do addition, subtraction, counting, multiplication, all right? So right here, this is how we start. We say, this is the simple family. This is the thousand family. This is the million family. Right here in our thousand family, we have units. We have tens, we have hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, all right? Then we slowly start counting. So it kind of looks like this. It's like an abacus. Okay, so we say 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units, 7 units, 8 units, 9 units, 10 units makes 110. 110, 2 tens, 3 tens, all the way up. 10 tens makes 100, etc., etc. So this lesson is the first lesson on the large bead frame. After that, after they can count all the way up to 10 million, we will start saying numbers. So we might say that is 2. This is 22. I'm going to bring it a little closer. Okay, this is 222. Oh, but this is our thousand family. Our thousand family says its name, its first and last name. The simple family just says its first name. So this is 2,222. All right? So your child will start using this, and then eventually we'll be doing multiplication long multiplication with that. All right, I think that's it for this week. I will show some biology and language presentations next week, maybe even some geometry or geography. All right, have a great night. Oh, and I'll show you some Spanish work next week as well. Okay.